Hello everyone. Hope all of you are doing well, and we are doing the P block elements. From the lecture 1 to 6, we have completed the 15 group elements. So now the time is the self-assessment test. So here we will discuss the 15 group elements self-assessment test 1. So let us start. Be regular and be honest during this self-assessment test. So the first question is, among the following, which is not possible? Think about the options NCL5, SBCL5, BIF5 or PCL5. Now mark your answer first and then test with the right answer key. Yes, the answer is NCL5. As in NCL5, the nitrogen does not has vacant d orbital. So the pentahalide of the nitrogen is not possible. So here the answer is NCL5, first A answer. Now the second is oxidation state of nitrogen in N2O and NH2OH. You know well ki how can you find out the oxidation state. So take the 30 seconds and complete the question and find the oxidation state. So you find the N2O and NH2OH. The oxygen has -2 oxidation state and the hydrogen has +1 oxidation state here. For N2O, if you find out, you will find 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. That is, x comes out to be +1. And in NH2OH, this explanation is for those students which having the problem in finding the oxidation state. That is, 3 hydrogens are there and -2, that is x is equal to -1. Yes, the answer is +1 -1, that is in the second, the option is B. Now the third question is, what is the stronger oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent, that is, you know well, in group 15, they exist in +3 and +5 oxidation state. But bismuth cannot exist in +5 oxidation state except BiF5. So Bi5 is converted into Bi3. You must know the reason. It is due to inert pair effect. So bismuth 5 is the strongest oxidizing agent. So in the answer, the third question, the answer is D. Next question is, which is gas at the room temperature? You know well that the compounds which are having the low boiling point will be the gas at the room temperature. And during the boiling point sequence, you have seen that NH3 has the highest boiling point because of hydrogen bonding. And after that, BiH3 will have the high boiling point. So it is the pH3. That is the, in question 4, the option is C, which is gas at the room temperature and having the weak van der Waals forces. Question number 5, which is soluble in water? Solubility in the water is here that depends upon the formation of hydrogen bonding. As you know, in among the series, hydride series, the which can forms the hydrogen bonding? Yes, you are very much true. It is the A, that is NH3, which is soluble in water. Now the question is, next question is, formula of laughing gas. The formula of laughing gas, it is the formula only that we have covered in the oxides of the nitrogen. If you are not watching till today, you must watch the lectures from 1 to 6 and then do this self-assessment test. Otherwise, there is no utilization of this test. The formula of the laughing gas is N2O, which is also known as nitrous oxide. Now the question number 7 is, what is azide? Basically, they are dependent upon the oxidation state carried by the nitrogen. So azide is N3 minus. That we have already done in the nitrogen 1st to 6 lectures. Now, the next is complexing agent. So for the question number 5, the answer is A. For the question number 6, answer is B. For the 7, the question for the answer is C here. Now the next one is, what is the complexing agent? You know well, complexing agents are also known as ligands. Ligands are the complexing agent which are having the lone pair of electrons. Lone pair of electrons that we have already done in the hydrides lecture. That is, which are has a lone pair of electrons and which are easily available. And that is NH3, which is act as a complexing agent and it is also known as a ligand because it is a kind of Lewis base. Now the question number 9 is PCl5 exists as solid. PCl5 exists as solid. That is, in which form it can be exist as a solid and having the strong inter-ionic attraction between them. That is in the form of cation and anion, and that will be the reason. The question, this option can also be given in this manner, that is PCl4 minus and PCl6 positive. ये ऑप्शन ऐसे भी आपको दे सकते हैं, but think about when the chlorine Cl minus will be shifted to PCl5, it will be carry. The two PCl5 molecules are there, like PCl5 and PCl5. If these two will be are there and their one chloride ion will be shifted to the another one, so it will be comes out to be PCl4 positive and PCl6 negative. So don't get confused. So here in question number 9, the answer is C. Now the next question is R3NO is not possible because we have to write down the answer, because it can be asked in terms of assertion and reasoning also. But R3P-O is possible. Nitrogen and phosphorus both belongs to the same group, 15 group element. Both are having the 5 valence electrons. But this kind of the bonding is not possible in nitrogen, and this is possible in the phosphorus. It is because of the reason nitrogen cannot extend its coordination number beyond 4. Maximum coordination number is 4 in nitrogen. So here the coordination number will become 5. So which is not possible. But in R3P-O, it is possible because phosphorus has a tendency to form the d-pi-p-pi bonding. So because the phosphorus has the vacant d orbital. So because of that reason, that R3P-O is possible because phosphorus has the vacant d orbital, but there the vacant d orbital is not present. That is the reason. Now in the question number 11, Cu plus 2 plus 4NH3. What kind of the complex will be formed here? There is a formation of coordinate covalent bond between the copper and NH3. And you will find this kind of the compound will be formed. CuNH3 whole 4 with plus 2 charge. In question number 12, AgCl plus NH3. You must write down your answer first. It will be AgNH3 whole twice and Cl. That is 2 NH3 molecules will be react here. So you will get this kind of the compound. This equation also shows that AgCl is soluble in water, soluble in ammonia. AgCl is soluble in ammonia. AgCl is a kind of white precipitate. Now, in question number 12, this is the formula of, what is the formula of this? This is the NaN3 means sodium azide. And in the lectures, probably in the 4 and 5, we have discussed that the pure nitrogen will be formed when the azide molecules are there. So there is a formation of sodium and 3N2. That is the nitrogen will be formed here and then sodium will be get formed. That is a decomposition of NaN3 or any azide